scene. Antediluvian world. Tiamat is above as the moon. They call it the moon. You see Saturn in the distance. It has horns, but not rings. The earth is full of woods. People live as Tolkien describes it in The Lord of the Rings and Hobbit series. There are vast distances on plains that have disappeared today. Few seas and many lakes. You can walk around the world, although it would take years. All these faraway lands, full of mysteries and full of memories, are now underwater. Atlantis and Lemuria are the two great east and west of that time, and in an eternal battle. They are not the only great civilizations that have existed. Before these two, countless others have grown, matured, and died. Today, this knowledge has been lost in time. The existence of Atlantis and Lemuria is in doubt, let alone remembering the ones before. It is an eternal cycle of growth, boom, and decay, destruction. 400 million years of advanced civilizations, all technological, all with the people with wisdom, many of them interstellar. Atlantis was not a continent. It was a society, a culture, and the name of the capital of that culture. It was located on the continent of Appalachia. Today, it is under the North Atlantic, and where the Appalachian Mountains region in western USA, North Carolina, Kentucky, Tennessee comes from. Big planetary society, with influence everywhere. Interstellar, capital south of the Bahamas. Under the water, the Bermuda Triangle, although it was not the only large city in Atlantis. When it was blooming with life, there was another one in northern Iraq, another one in the Mediterranean, and others in South America, including Machu Picchu and Tiahuanaco, as part of the same civilization. On the other side of the planet, you have Lemuria, or Mu. It is not a continent, as others say. It is a civilization and the capital city. Lemuria, the civilization. Mu, capital city, that were on the disappeared continent of Oceania, today Oceania. Founded by Taygeta as a colony, flourishing with other people who have joined, including those fleeing from the tyranny of Atlantis. 5 continents are missing today, disappeared under the sea: Appalachia, Fennoscandia, Oceania, Tyrandia, Beringia. Jumping forward to the Great War of Tiamat, everything is flooded. The majority drowns. But the survivors of Lemuria flee towards what today is South America, North America, and Japan. The majority arrives in North America, but they know they are persecuted by their old enemies from Atlantis. They know of caverns under Mount Shasta, and they go deep underground. The survivors of Atlantis flee to the highlands, where the water did not reach, today Ireland and Scotland, and they are later known as Celts. Are the survivors from Lemuria Taygetans? They are Taygetans mixed with Homo atlantis, which is the result of a reptilian genetic manipulation of Lyrian human beings, with the purpose of creating slaves and very possible human meat. The Taygetans were in lesser quantity. The majority were Homo atlantis. But they couldn't manipulate genes. They went back to their natural state, didn't they? That's right, and not. It is a very important subject to clarify for the public, and I will say it in a few lines. To maintain an aggressive laboratory change, the changed subject must be removed from its connection to the original source. It must be kept in a low vibratory state and with a deterministic mentality, be kept in a victim mode and without willpower, own identity, nor inner power. That is why the human being is also kept in low frequency. That is why chemtrails are applied to isolate them. That is why the matrix and mind control are maintained at all costs. The Agarthians, ex-Lemurians, had advanced technology, even though they lost much in the Great Flood. They lost more than Atlantis. They used their technology to form an advanced intraterrestrial civilization. Little by little, through thousands of years, and with relatively little negative interference, they spread all over the world, but underground, where the matrix is weak. Their very high frequency, willingness to live well and be happy, kept them in 5D or very low 5D. Capital city, Great Shambhala, under the Gobi Desert, Mongolia and North China. Alternate pioneer city, Shambhala Minor, secret location, Himalaya. They have underground cities all over the world and represent a planetary society. They have control over the two polar entrances. Today, they have problems at certain levels due to the intraterrestrial reptilian invasion, and they are believed to have lost control of the entrances. Agarthian Federation communication is sporadic and not good. Oh wow, Shambhala and Gobi have always interested me a lot. People also connected with the Great White Brotherhood. The Great White Brotherhood is Illuminati and not related, that is certain. They are Masons, duality, therefore they do good, whites as opposed to blacks. Okay, and what are they like physically, Agarthians? Their skin is very white, white hair. But they also have more normal skin and dark hair. Pointed ears are common, but not all. They are also known as Vulcans. And are they positive in general? Yes, they are positive, but remember that today they are invaded. The lizards entered the parts that are in lower frequency, mostly because of their geographical location, leaving the parts of Agartha that are more below and outside of 3D free. But they were in 5D, right? How did the reptilians get into 5D there? Because the parts of Agartha that are close to the surface are in 4D or 3D. Are they involved with the inhabitants of the Earth? Yes, but I cannot know to which degree. But yes, they are. Okay, thanks, Swaruu. I love this information. And there is much more. You are welcome, and thanks to you. Until tomorrow.